If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering how a 20-year-old was able to buy her dream car and to be able to afford it as well as other questions you guys have on my video. And today I'm here to answer all your questions. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Blessing and I make videos about self-improvement and leveling up so we can be able to live in our purpose and attract all the good things God has for us. But today I'm making a whole different video because I posted my video how I bought my dream car at 20 and it went viral, low-key. You guys had a lot of questions about it, how I saved up the money, and a lot of questions that you guys were asking that I didn't even know about. So after some research, getting to know my car, as you guys know, it's fresh, so I had to learn a few stuff about it too. I'm still learning how to use it because the tech in this car blows my mind. But I finally have all the answers to your questions and I'm here to spill the tea on everything. So let's get into today's video. So in this video, I'm going to be answering questions like how I saved up money to buy this car, which is my dream car. What is the fuel consumption on this car? Is it pricey? Is it worth it? We're going to talk about that. What is my favorite feature about the car? Do I have Sirius radio with the car? And what is the highway performance of the car? We're going to be tackling all these questions in this video. If you do have more questions, just put in the comment section below because I promised I was going to answer all your questions and I'm answering them in today's video. So stay tuned. So let's start with the obvious question. How was I able to buy this car? That's the big elephant in the room, right? Everybody wants to know how I bought this car. So I will make this very simple and it's going to be straight to the point. It's not going to be a long video. I'm also going to answer a few other questions you guys have. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. I'm not going to stall. I'm just going to go straight ahead and jump into the first question of how I was able to buy this car. I'm currently a student. I'm a college student. You guys probably know that or don't know that, but I am a college student. I also do work on the side as a social media intern for Samsung, which is why I have this right here. This is what I'm reading my questions from. I also do sell digital products as well on the side, and I also do a lot of investing. So how I was able to save up that money is one, I got a full ride to go to my university, so I don't pay for anything like tuition or loans or nothing. So thank God I don't have to pay anything out of pocket. I don't have to pay any loans, nothing to my school. Everything is taken care of down to my apartment that I live in. So that was great. Aside from my full ride, I also got another scholarship, which was a national scholarship that I won while I was in high school. And that also gives me an extra money every single semester towards my rent and my utility bills. Anything educational related, that takes care of that. And obviously my job as a Samsung ambassador also does pay me good. And my digital products as well as my clothing brand that I do sell clothes here and there. So as you can tell, it's a few multiple streams of income. So I don't have the time to be working, a 9-to-5 or a full-time job. So this gives me the opportunity to explore different online revenue streams where I can, tap into. And hence why I was able to tap into the clothing brand, digital products, and also working for Samsung. This is my final year, by the way. So after this year, I'm going to be moving into, I don't know, the real world. So those are my sources of income. And I do have a strict conscious spending plan. So I don't have a budget. I do have a conscious spending plan. And the difference between a budget and a spending plan is with a budget, you have like set amount, like, okay, this goes to my rent, this goes to my bills. I don't do that. Conscious spending plan is I put money aside for my bills. I put money aside for things that I love to spend on as well as put money aside for things that I want to save up for, which is where that goes to. So my conscious spending plan, any money that comes in my account knows where it's going before it even hits the account. I also have everything set up automatically, so as soon as the money drops into my account, a set amount is going to bills, a set amount is going to my savings, and a set amount is going towards anything I want. So the guilty-free spending, that's what I like to call it, is literally can buy anything I want to buy, like clothes, restaurant, dining, movies. Literally spend it on anything I want without feeling guilty. But how I was actually able to buy this car is through my savings. With my savings, I do have a high yield savings account. I stopped using a regular checking account since this year. I do have one with Bank of America, but I barely use it. Like I use it when I want to, cash out money, like I don't know. I rarely use it basically. But I do have a high yield savings account. I also have a real estate investing that I do on the side. And I also have a Roth IRA. So let me explain what these three different things are. A high yield savings account is like a bank account, but it's a savings account where you put money in there and then you get 4% or up. It depends on what company you're with. You can get 5%, 4%, and you get that 4% on your money after every year. Let's say I put 20K in my high yield savings account. Let's see how much I'm going to make on that 20K every year. And you do get that money back monthly. So they split that money that you're going to get every year monthly. So you get paid monthly. And that is a free source of passive income. Like basically free money just for you putting your money in a bank account. This is why I don't have a checkings account. Like even my guilty-free spending money goes into a savings account. So let's see. 5% of $20,000. So 5% of $20,000. That is $1,000 here. That is $1,000 every year you're getting on your money just for the money being in that account. To me, I like that much better than stocks, only because some stocks don't have dividends, and if you're going to invest in stocks, do dividend stocks just so you can get money back every month. It kind of emulates an investment account without the risk. So your money never goes down, your money always goes up. With a high yield savings account, if you're someone who is like me who likes to play safe, your money goes up. With stocks, your money could go really low or your money could go really high. That's a risk. If you're willing to take, go ahead and do it. I do have some money in my investment account, but I'll be honest with you, I do not focus heavily on the stock market. My high yield savings account does the magic for me. Like if I'm getting that 1K every year, extra money on it, that becomes 21K. Next year, if 21K is still in my bank account, 5% on that one is an extra 1K and $100 or something like that. So that's how you make money from a high yield savings account. Basically passive income just for keeping your money in that account. I currently use Capital One for my bills high yield savings account, and I also use Ally Bank for my guilty-free spending savings account. The key to financial success is finding passive streams of income. Because just imagine, I'm a college student, I'm not gonna have the time to work full-time and make that money to save up all the way. I can't do that. So digital products are a good source of passive income. A YouTube channel is a good source of passive income because if the person that's behind the camera is providing value to you, and how do you support them? By subscribing to them. You don't pay nothing to subscribe, so in turn you're getting value and the other person is also getting value, which is why I thank you guys so much for supporting me. Like everyone that supports me on here, I literally love you guys so much. Like the support sometimes is crazy, and it just keeps reminding you need to keep going. I'm also going to talk about a Roth IRA. So what a Roth IRA is, you have an amount you have to save every year. You don't have to hit that amount. I think in Illinois it's $6,000. You have to save up to $6,000 every year to be in a Roth IRA. You don't have to save the full $6,000, but $6,000 is like the maximum you can save every year in a Roth IRA. And what that does for you, it's just like the stock market. It's more diversified. So there's a lot of different investment, different stocks versus you finding and picking your own stock. I hate that. I do not like picking my own stocks to do. So Roth IRA is a good option for you if you want to invest in a stock market but play safe, because it gives you a variety of stocks to invest in. So that is also a great source of income for me as well. But with the Roth IRA, you must know that if you do want to take the money out, you do get taxed on there. So if you're not ready to take the money out, do not take the money out. Just let the money grow and keep nurturing until it becomes a lot of money. So that's how I was also able to save money as well. So high yield savings account, a Roth IRA, and then my digital products as well as my online clothing business that I do on the side as well, and my Samsung income. The income that I get from my Samsung job, my clothing brand, and my digital products all goes into these passive streams of income. So it goes into the high yield savings account, it goes into the Roth IRA, it goes into my real estate portfolio as well. And for the real estate portfolio, I do use Lender. With Lender, you can specifically invest into an apartment without actually owning the apartment. So what are you waiting for? Literally put a few dollars in there and you get dividends on there every month. So if you want to tap into that, you need to tap into that really fast. So that's how I was able to save up money for my car. Now let's get to the other questions. If you guys want more details or have more questions, just put in the comment section and I'll answer them straightforward. I tried to break it down for you guys so you guys will understand how I was able to save up the money and how I'm able to get the income. But if you still don't understand, just put in the comment section below. If you have any specific questions that you have, I'll answer them for you, I promise. What is your favorite feature about the car? My favorite feature, hands down, will have to be the ambient lighting. As I said, it's literally therapy in a car. Like, whatever mood you're feeling, just hop into the car and you will feel good. I promise you. Like, I love the ambient lighting. Like, when I was searching for the car, I saw a few cars that didn't have the ambient lighting in there. Like, I literally drove all the way to Indiana, which is like 2 hours away from where I am right now, only for them to tell me it doesn't have the ambient lighting. And I almost purchased the car. I literally almost purchased the car, and I was like, you know, let me go sit in the car and take a test drive real quick again. There was no ambient lighting. I was like, thank you, Lord, because if I didn't go do that second test, I wouldn't have known. I would have got a car and it wouldn't have ambient lighting, and I would have been so mad because I really wanted the ambient lighting. Like, because that car didn't have ambient lighting, I didn't buy the car. And my dad was like, if you sit in the car, who else is gonna see the ambient lighting but you? I'm like, exactly, because I want to see the ambient light. I don't care if you're outside and you can't see it. Nobody's gonna see it from the outside. Well, if they're standing by your car or if you're driving and somebody's like walking past, they can see the light in your car. But still, I wanted the light in the car personally because I like to take nighttime drives. I like to, you know, be in my car sometimes just to, you know, release. You know, it's kind of like my self-care. I like to sit in the car, take drives, be on a rooftop, and that color, and having that color option in here, it just adds to it. Like, it adds to it, I promise. So that is my favorite feature about my car. Question number 2. Do you have Sirius radio? So when you get a Mercedes, you do get Sirius radio attached to it. So it's kind of like Apple Music. I personally do not like it because I have everything on my Apple Music, like my song, my playlist, everything's on my Apple Music. So I didn't use the Sirius XM. It does expire after 2 weeks though, so you do kind of get a free trial just for you to get your feet wet into the Sirius XM. Is it Sirius or Sirius? I don't know how to pronounce it. You guys know I'm not from here, but you do get your feet wet into the Sirius radio, whatever it's called, and it's free of charge for 2 weeks. So you can play music, turn on the radio, change to any channel you want. I don't like using, as I said, because I use Apple Music and I love that. I have my playlist on there, everything is on there, so I am great. Next question is, how is the fuel consumption? The fuel consumption? So my car is a 2-liter. For a 2-liter, my old car was a 1.5. So I'm thinking 1.5 to 2-liter is not too much, right? But baby. So first of all, my gas, I don't use the regular gas. I use the premium, which is the 93. It's an extra $1 per gallon every time I buy gas. So every time I buy gas, it's like roughly like $70 to fill my tank fully. And then on top of that $70, it tells you, oh, you have 300 and something miles. It tells you on the dashboard, like, you have 300 and something miles left before you run out. But for some reason, I feel like that's not true, because I just bought gas yesterday and it said it was 300 and something. I haven't traveled anywhere, but right now it's a 200 and something. It's a 280 something, which is like 30 miles gone, and I don't know where they went. Like, so is it just me driving that takes the miles, or is it me, like, is it when I turn on the AC or when I turn on the light? I don't even know at this point, because it tells me 300 and it's a lie. So the fuel consumption, it does take a lot of gas in my opinion. Some people might disagree. I don't know what I've been turning on in my car, but in my car it takes a lot of gas. So when I buy gas, it gets finished by like 2 weeks, or I don't know, but like, since I bought this car, well, I have traveled to Chicago sometimes, so I feel like I've been buying gas every week now. So yeah, fuel consumption is not too bad, but it's also kind of bad. What is the MPG on the highway? So the MPG on the highway is 32. I didn't even know what that meant until literally 2 days ago when somebody asked me in my comment section. Still don't know what it means, but it is 32 MPG. And that concludes the end of this video. Thank you guys for sticking to the end. Thank you guys for your questions as well, and I hope I answered all your questions for you guys. I hope to see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button to support me. My goal is to hit 1K before the year ends, and I hope you become a part of that journey. I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.